Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. Saudi Arabia has said that its national security is a red line, hours after an airstrike on Yemen's southern port of Mukalla by a Saudi-led coalition, and gave UAE forces 24 hours to leave, in Riyadh's strongest language against Abu Dhabi yet. The coalition struck what it described as foreign military support to UAE-backed southern separatists, while the head of Yemen's Saudi-backed Presidential Council set the deadline. Meanwhile, the United Arab Emirates says it has voluntarily ended the mission of its remaining counter-terrorism forces in Yemen. The Defence Ministry said the decision followed a review of recent developments, coming after a Saudi-led coalition airstrike on a port linked to a UAE weapons shipment. On the other hand, demonstrators rallied in southern Yemen in support of the separatist Southern Transitional Council and demanded the declaration of an independent southern state. Russia has deployed its nuclear-capable Oreshnik missile system in neighbouring Belarus. Moscow says the hypersonic missiles are now on combat duty, a move that could allow faster strikes on targets across Europe amid heightened tensions over the war in Ukraine. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says Kyiv is discussing possible US troop presence with President Donald Trump as part of security guarantees. Zelenskyy said talks on ending the war will continue and that he is ready to meet Russia's president in any format. The Chinese military has continued its drills east of Taiwan, focused on full-spectrum force projection. The PLA said the exercises included breaching operations, elite force raids, and simulated seizures of key ports, testing coordination and precision strike capabilities. The Foreign Ministry says the ongoing drills are meant as a punishment for what it called separatist forces on the island. Turkey has detained hundreds of suspected Islamic State members following a deadly clash near Istanbul. Interior Minister Ali Yerlikaya said police carried out coordinated raids across 21 provinces, detaining 357 suspects linked to Islamic State. The operation comes a day after a deadly gunfight with militants, raising renewed security concerns. Earlier, prosecutors said police raided 114 addresses in Istanbul and locations in 2 other provinces. The series of demands from the International Monetary Fund continues, as new conditions linked to Pakistan's $7 billion loan programme have come to light. According to sources, the IMF has demanded the abolition of sales tax exemptions on locally manufactured electric vehicles and electric bikes. The proposal calls for the imposition of the standard 18% general sales tax from the 2026-27 fiscal year. The IMF has also urged Pakistan to end tax exemptions on locally manufactured hybrid electric vehicles. New Year's Eve concerts at Washington's Kennedy Center have been cancelled, following controversy over the addition of President Donald Trump's name to the institution. A veteran jazz group, the Cookers, announced it was withdrawing from its scheduled performances, becoming the latest ensemble to step away from the venue after the renaming. In a statement, the group said, "Jazz was born from struggle and a deep insistence on freedom of thought and expression." Bangladesh's first female Prime Minister and veteran opposition leader, Begum Khalida Zia, has passed away during treatment at a private hospital in the capital. She was 80. Bangladesh Nationalist Party chairperson and former Prime Minister Khalida Zia died at 6 a.m. local time at Evercare Hospital in Dhaka. Her family members and senior BNP leaders were present at the hospital, including her eldest son and acting BNP chairman Tariq Rahman. US President Donald Trump has issued stern warnings to Hamas and Iran following talks with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The US leader emphasized consequences for Hamas if it fails to disarm and threatened strikes on Iran should it attempt to revive its nuclear program. Trump also suggested Iran may be attempting to rebuild its nuclear program after June US airstrikes damaged 3 Iranian facilities. He said, if they are doing that, it'll be knocked down. Boeing has been given an $8.6 billion contract for the F-15 Israel program after US President Donald Trump met Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Florida. The Pentagon said the contract provides for the design, integration, instrumentation, test, production and delivery of 25 new F-15IA aircraft for the Israeli Air Force, with an option for an additional 25 F-15IA aircraft. The Pentagon said the contract involved foreign military sales to Israel. Hundreds of Somalis have rallied in Mogadishu to protest Israel's decision to recognise Somaliland's independence. Demonstrators rejected what they called interference in Somalia's sovereignty, as officials reiterated that the country's unity is non-negotiable. Denmark's National Postal Service is set to stop delivering traditional letters, marking the end of an era in the country's postal history. PostNord said it will end letter delivery by December 31st, bringing to a close 401 years of traditional postal operations, as the company shifts its focus to parcel services. The Postal Service said letter volumes have fallen by more than 90% since the year 2000, while demand for parcel deliveries continues to grow. Global pop icon Beyoncé has officially crossed the billionaire mark, with Forbes declaring her the 5th musician in history to reach a 10-figure fortune, cementing her status as one of the most powerful figures in modern entertainment. The Renaissance World Tour became one of 2023's biggest concert sensations, grossing nearly $600 million and placing Beyoncé alongside Taylor Swift as a defining pop culture force. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.